Welcome back, everybody. We're going to be looking at the logo design of this website. So I'm using Smooth Draw to create this logo. I decided to create my own logo because why not? You can look on Google or have someone professionally design it for you. But one thing to make sure is to keep the logo within a square ratio, meaning the aspect ratio is 1:1, so that you could use it appropriately across your website. I mean, it's suggested, but it doesn't have to be. It's really up to you. So what I'm doing here is actually deciding what kind of pen to use when drawing this logo, and really what your logo actually dictates how your website will look. So the way I drew my logo is going to dictate how it looks on across the website, and that's very, and if you look at the logo that I drew, it's very amateur looking, very childish, so maybe playful thing that is coming across. So, and that's simply because I didn't spend much time drawing this. Obviously I could spend more time perfecting a logo, and you can do that as well, but I decided just to go with a simple outline of a rocket, and I decided to choose a rocket theme. So I don't know what that's going to entail in the future, but we're going to design a rocket website-ish thing, which comprises of several things within the website, as we said earlier in the first introduction video. So I decided to use the pen tool. I just varied the width, make it a decent size, not too thick, not too thin, and we consider to use that pen for the rest of the tutorial. So I don't know what shape I was going with. I was trying to figure out what shapes I can use, very simple geometric shapes. So it looks like I was going to be using some sort of, pod shape or triangle shape for the body, as well as triangle shape for the thrusters. So there's going to be a lot of triangles when designing this logo. As you can see, I'm testing various designs, and if you guys are doing the same thing that I'm doing, then I suggest you draw quickly. If you draw quickly and more confidently, your logo or your drawing comes out way better. So don't slowly draw a line, quickly dash through a line, and you'll feel more you will create a better logo, in my opinion. So here, I think that shape was down. It's not the best logo. Again, it looks childish, it looks amateurish, but that's fine with me. It'll look pretty good on a website, in my opinion. But when you have simple designs like this, very simple logos, it's ideal to put in a lot of detail. No, well, not a lot of detail, but like subtle detail to make the vivid more, or make the picture more interesting. And you'll see what I mean in the future. So here I got the wing down, and the reason why I keep doing the wing on the right side so I can get it somewhat symmetric, I'm trying my best to make it look somewhat good, and I realized I didn't connect the line right there, so I'm trying to close that up. So I finally got like a wing that I was happy with. So now I was going to move on to some extra detail. So as you see, there's a very basic shape of a rocket, but I try to add maybe a nose to it. I added a window. I'm trying to add some small details that make it more interesting to look at. And it looks like I actually paid attention then, and it will distinguish from, a child drawing, so to speak. But I don't know. You could be make the opinion about that. So I just add little 3 dots, like some sort of pivot or bolts or whatever you want to call them. And then the lines right here, again, always use quick, swift motions. And I think this is a great detail to have to recognize that this is the shuttle or the spaceship is going to be flying in my design. Here I'm thinking of what else I could do to it, because I think it's still kind of boring or too plain. So then I recognize I could draw a line to the left of it. I don't know what that would signify, but it does look more interesting and more detailed. So I left that there. Here I was trying to go overboard with it. I think right now I was trying way too hard, so I realized I should stop when I'm already ahead. So I'm going to save that. That's going to be our final draft of the logo. I'm going to save that as I believe a JPEG. I'm going to save that as a JPEG, and we're going to later use this in Photoshop to have an assortment of colors of this logo so we can actually use this in our website for different reasons and so forth. So I saved it for superb quality as a JPEG, and again, we'll use that in Photoshop later.